welcome back to my channel, Mrs. V Lux LVOE. I'm Sarita, and today we're going to talk about Goyard. Goyard. How many of you guys have a Goyard bag or have thought about a Goyard bag? I was one probably, what was it, 5 years ago? 6 years ago? 6 years ago. Yeah, about 6 years ago, I started thinking about, I want one of those bags. I want a Goyard bag. We were at a barbecue place, and this lady had a white one on. And I asked her what was the name of it, because it looked like a Neverfull, but it was different. And she told me, oh, it's Goyard. And it was just the way she said it. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, like, what's Goyard? And she explained it and told me what it, and then she she was showing me pictures of, I think she had like 4 or 5 of them in different colors. She had a white one on that day. And I was like, oh no, those are cute. And after that, I was like, okay, I want a Goyard bag. Went home and I started researching. I saw I couldn't buy it locally because in my state, they don't sell it. And I started looking to see where could I get a Goyard bag at. But I didn't know what size because she had a smaller one on. So I was like, okay, I want a Goyard. I'm telling my husband. He was like, well, just find out how much it is. And I was like, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. So went online, looked at videos. As always, as we all do, went on YouTube. And I saw they only sold them in certain states. And you couldn't order it online. So I was like, well, how am I going to get it? They don't have it in Texas at all. Well, at that time, they didn't have it in Texas at all. And I was like, okay, I really want one, but I don't know how I want to get one, and I don't know how I'm going to get one. So I went on their website, and it said you can email a boutique. So I emailed a boutique, Miami. It was the Miami something district, it said. And emailed them, and at that time they told me, oh, well, these are the colors. They were telling me the pricing and everything. And then they told me to do it, it was going to be a wire transfer. And I was like, well, that don't sound too safe to me. You know, for me to buy a bag, I would have to do a wire transfer. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do a wire transfer because I'm not wire transferring my money for a bag. It just didn't seem safe. So I called Beverly Hills, the Beverly Hills store, and I met the sweetest lady there, and she told me you know, their process. And also she mentioned that too, but then she said I could use a card there. The billing address and all the shipping address had to match. And I was like, well, yeah, it's going to match, you know, that's fine. I said, but I want to get it personalized. I want to get my initials on it. Oh, well, we can't ship that to you. You have to come into the store. I said, well, I live in, you know, I'm telling her where I stay. And she was like, well, you still have to come here. We don't personalize and ship to you unless you've come to the store. Okay. So now I had to put a plan together. Yeah, our oldest was about to graduate that following summer. And we were coming up on, I think, February. Because I was trying to get the bag for Valentine's Day for that year. So since I couldn't get it, we made a plan for a trip to visit Beverly Hills. Our first time going to Los Angeles was going to be this time. So we planned a trip for Vegas. We flew into Vegas. We stayed there for 3 days. Then we got a rental car and we drove to Los Angeles. We stayed there for 2 days. Then we had a cruise from Los Angeles to Catalina Islands. And we were there it was a 3-day cruise. And then the day when we got back, we went to Beverly Hills. Yeah, I think we were on like 9 days, but we had a good time. But the point of the trip was for my son to be like a pre-graduation trip for him and the kids, because all 3 of our kids came with us, and for me to get the Goyard, because I'm like, I want a Goyard bag. But had our appointment, went to Beverly Hills. I'm gonna put pictures up to show y'all. The boutique was cute. It's small. It's not a Louis Vuitton boutique at all. It's very small, but it's so cute. It's cute. But they do not allow pictures in there. They don't even want your phone out. Like she kept saying, I don't want to say it. And she kept telling, she was whispering. She was like, they don't like you to have your phone out. So I put my phone in my purse. What purse did I have that day? I don't know what purse I had that day. But we went there. We had an appointment time. So we got there and we met with my salesperson, and she had us she had some colorful card holders out. I think at that time they were like either $270 or $310, and she had 2 St. Louis bags out because that's what I wanted, the St. Louis tote. She had 2 of those out in black, and then the other one was gray. And then, well, the black on black, and the other one was gray. And then she had the GM St. Louis black with brown straps, and then a green one. Was it green or was it? No, she had blue. It wasn't green. I asked for the green one, and that's when she got the green one. It was like a teal like green. So I'm trying them on, and I didn't like how the PMs. Well, is it a PM? I think it's MM they call it. The smaller one. I didn't like how that one fit. So I end up liking the GM size. After I picked which size I wanted, then I had to pick the color that I wanted, which I went with the black on black. And then I had to pick how did I want it personalized, the colors I wanted on it, all that. Everything. You pick everything up. They got us some drinks. We were drinking. She was showing me some trunk pieces. They had some small little trunk pieces that could be carried either like a clutch or a crossbody. I just wanted to tote. I didn't want to see anything. I didn't need a wallet. I didn't need a card holder. I didn't need the trunk. They had just came out with a new slim crossbody. I wanted that, but they didn't have the color I wanted in. And she was saying that, I don't know, their process is way different from Chanel or Louis Vuitton for me. Those are the 2 brands that I know, and I know how to order through them and process things with my client advisors and sales associates, but not at Goyard, honey. They needed to right then and there, and if they didn't have it there, it just wasn't a possibility of getting it. So thank God they had the black on black bag, because if they didn't, I wasn't going to be able to get it personalized because it had to be available then. So I got my bag, and they were going to ship it to the house. I think, what was it? Personalization was $25, or was it $125? I don't know. It wasn't free. Okay. It wasn't free. I think I still have the receipt. If not, I'm gonna look up in my look in my phone so I can see exactly how much it was. But got the purse. We left on I think a Sunday. We went back home on a Sunday because that Friday I had my appointment at, was it that Friday? I think that Friday I had my appointment at the boutique, or that Thursday, one of those. And then we went back home either that Sunday or that Monday. And the bag came later that week. I was so excited. It came in a golden yellow dust bag. She sent me pictures before they shipped it out so I can see. You pick where you want your personalization. You pick the size. If you want a stripe, if you want a stripe across it. I'm going to show y'all the picture of what I had. And yeah, I got my first Goyard bag. Oh, I was just through the roof. We left there. We had our sparkling water. We leaving, and I'm just, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Got it. I unboxed it and was just through the roof still once it arrived. And I wore it, and I wore it, and I wore it. I wore it with some denim. I don't even know what day it was, still to the day. And it got color transfer on the bag. Wipe the bag. It was hard as I don't know what for that dark blue jean to come out of the bag. It was I don't know. After that, the straps on one side started like not peeling, but strings, like a string or something was coming loose on it. This isn't, it was less than 3 months of having the bag, and I hadn't used the bag, I think at that time, probably like 4 times. Called the salesperson. She called me back and then told me she was going to talk to a manager. They told me I could send it in. I would have to pay for repairs on a bag that I literally just only had for like 3 to 4 months. And I wasn't carrying anything heavy. I was barely carrying anything in the bag at all. I hadn't bought an organizer for the bag and everything. Y'all, how you want to charge me to repair something that you sold to me? What? For some thousands. Well, 1,000 and some hundreds, but still. Like, who does that? So I tried wiping it again. The color transfer was just not leaving. It was navy blue jeans or something that I had on. It was all on the bag. And I had the black bag, but when you turn it where it wasn't the initials that I had on there, you could see it. And I was just like, okay. I loved the thought, because right now I'm still thinking about getting the green bag. I want the green, but in the smaller size, or the smaller size in the black with the brown, the original color, the black with the brown straps. But it's just the point, if something goes wrong, they make you pay. And I'm like, okay. The straw for me was the corners. One of the, I think it was the left corner, it was like it was starting to sharpen and crack or something. At this time, y'all, it was like 4 months of having that bag. It's no Neverfull at all. And from what I've known, Neverfull came out because of the St. Louis tote from Goyard. So that's why the Neverfull came out. Although the canvas is way thicker than what the Goyard St. Louis tote came out with. That tote was made for the beach, from what they told us in the boutique. It's made for the beach, for going out to the beach and putting like your towels and stuff like that in it. But people like to use it as a handbag. I was like, well, alrighty then. Then asked, what was I going to use it for? On my handbag, even though it's a beach tote. But that's originally, that's what the Neverfull was supposed to be, a beach tote. Turned out to be a damn good bag. A workhorse. I can't say the same for Goyard though. I cannot. When I tell y'all, the look of it and the wearing of it was beautiful, and you have to know the brand to know. That was my perk for it. I didn't want to have something that, I don't know. I don't like having, well, it's not that I don't like, okay, let me rephrase it. I like to have something that sparks conversation, like a person like, oh my God, you have on a St. Louis bag. Where did you purchase? Where did you go? How long have you had it? You know, you have to know the brand. When I have on, that's another reason like I like empreinte. And when a person asks me, oh my God, you have the empreinte such and such, how do you like it? Oh, I like it. I do. It's nice. Girl, I've got a cut or something on my face. I don't know. I like it. I love it. You know, I don't know. I like monogram. That is my overall favorite. And I like fresh vachetta. That is just me. But I like monogram and Damier Bean and empreinte. But with the Goyard, it was just like, I don't know. I was sad that it cheapened out. And that was just, it's just me. Some people might love theirs. And I was just upset. But personalized it. Once again, went out there, had me a keepsake gift that I had to sell, and I sold it to Fashion File. But the perk with that was I sold it for what I paid for it. So it held it on. It held its own value. That was a good thing. But it's just the point. I didn't want to sell my Goyard. I wanted to keep it. But for them saying that they're going to charge me to repair it, you have to pay to ship it to them for them to look at it. And that's before, because we have one, they have one in Dallas now. So that's a little closer than going to California at that time. But what? Like, really? Really? But the when it shipped and everything, it came. I loved it. I enjoyed wearing it. And it was just the ease of the bag and you got to know the brand to know what the bag is. I take enjoyment in that. I take enjoyment in that. But I have been down this road and I'm just like, Lord, a couple weeks ago, I started thinking again, like, I want another St. Louis tote. So I don't know. I keep thinking, do I want to ride down to Dallas and possibly purchase one? I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking, like, seriously. I have a couple bags that aren't LV that are on my radar. And I don't know. I'm just sitting here now like, I got to be smart about whatever it is that I'm buying and whatever it is I'm planning to purchase. Because one thing that's on my wish list, well, my maybe list, is the Speedy 20 and Damier Bean. I don't know. It's not going to be a Cancun pickup, but I do have someone in Cancun that I was communicating with, and she was just asking me what days I plan to travel there, because I may be able to acquire it a little sooner than back in the States. So I don't know. I'm trying to see what my plans are. I don't know. I don't know. I want the Speedy 20 and Damier Bean, but then I'm like, I don't know. I want to see more pictures. The pictures that I have seen have been grainy. The pictures that I've seen have watermarks on them, so I don't know. I don't share what I've received. I don't know. I don't get anything out of sharing anything, you know. For years I've just kept, I have books. I have books from years. Oh man, my CA that used to be with LV, she knows. She would send me the lookbooks and they were for me to look at. That's it. That's not for me to share. And that's just me. That's just me. And I know people are like, why don't you share? Because for one, that's that person's livelihood. I do not want them to get fired. I don't want it to somehow come back and say that, oh, your client shared it and we know you sent it. So yeah, I just, like right now I have 2 client advisors and a manager, and I get stuff. I see stuff, and that's it. That's it. I'm not going to get paid for showing anything. And I don't think I would show it if I was getting paid neither, because I just think about other people's livelihoods. So, yeah. But we were talking about Goyard. Let's go back to Goyard. It's on my list of maybe returning to going acquire or possibly acquiring, but I don't know. I don't know. Because if I do, I'm like, okay, should I just get another color? That one might have just had a defect or what? Because I showed Fashion File all the issues and they still paid me what I paid at the boutique. So I was just like, well, alrighty then. Goyard is that hot of a brand. So, but I'm going to show y'all. If I haven't already, I'm going to put some pictures in of when we went to the Goyard boutique. It's a cute little yellow boutique. It's small. It's not huge. It's a petite store. But it was nice. I paid a hefty penny. And that's the thing. Even though it was personalized, Fashion File still paid top dollar. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. But that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Goyard. Has it been on your wish list? Have you thought about it? Had you seen one? Do you have one? Do you like it if you do have one? Do you want to have multiples? I don't know. I just want to hear what y'all thoughts are, because I'm over here seriously like, I want another Goyard bag, but why do I need it when I had issues before, you know? starting to think like a little cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Yeah, but no. I don't know. It's just I want to have one that has no issues in my collection of handbags. And I don't know. I'm thinking like it's a nice, like it's not a Neverfull. Is the canvas on there is not a Neverfull. And it makes it makes raincoat noise. That's what my son said. It sounds like a raincoat. It's not a raincoat. It's a nice bag. Sounds like a raincoat. I'm just like, Lord, you said my bag sounds like a raincoat. But it's a thinner bag, but it was nice. The inside is like a, I don't know, it's the inside of canvas, but it's like a cotton coat. It was just white. That was another reason that I got a bag insert, because it's just white. It's white, yeah. No pockets or anything. Just throw and go. It's just open it, throw, put it back on, go. That's what it was. But for the price, and I think the price now is like 16 or 15. I think $1,600 for the GM and 14 for the PM. I don't know. Oh Lord. Sorry y'all. I didn't yawn. I'll put some pictures up of last year. A client, well, sales associate sent me some pictures of something that had just came in, and I was trying to see if I wanted to purchase one, but I just was like, I don't know. And now I'm hard up thinking on it, y'all. Like the last, say, 2 months, I've been thinking about a Goyard bag. So the Goyard St. Louis bag, and I think the little crossbody was called St. Clair or something like that. I don't know. I wanted the black on black or the black with the brown, and they just had the colorful ones, and I didn't want that at that time. So I don't know. But that's what's my thoughts on Goyard St. Louis. Would I buy it again? Yes. I don't know why, but I want another one in my collection, and hoping that I won't have any issues or color transfer with it. Compared to the Neverfull, I don't know. I'm seriously like, I don't know. It's more of a easy on, easy off bag. I can say that in the GM size. The medium one, I think it's a medium. I don't know. It's not, the straps are not as bigger arm giving. So yeah. And that's another reason that I went with the GM size, because it needs to go on my shoulder, not, you know, held in my arm, especially if it's supposed to be a beach bag. So I don't know, but that's the Goyard St. Louis. I'll put it right here. Oh, is it here? Yeah. And it's a nice bag, but just beware of color transfer, paying for repairs, according to which boutique you go to. You never know. Some people I've heard they've not had to do any out of pocket, but I know that's what I was told. So it's a thinner bag. It's not a thick canvas, it's a thinner canvas. And I don't know, it comes in an array of colors, but the colors cost more than the classic colors, which are the black and the black and brown. And the straps are they're about what and what with the Neverfull. About what and what with the Neverfull, but the bag itself is thinner than the Neverfull. Very much so thinner than the Neverfull in the MCM what is it, Vistio? Liz toe. The Liz toe, not Vistio. The Liz toe. So I can say that out of those two, the Goyard is thinner. The whole bag is thinner than the Neverfull in the Liz toe. So, but I still have it on my radar. So I think I want either green or the black with the brown. And yeah, it's on my list. I don't know what else to say about it. It's on the wish list, y'all. But I'm not flying back out to Beverly Hills for the bag. I might be getting it from locally, close in Dallas. So that's it. I just wanted to tell y'all about the Goyard bag, because that was a bag that I sold and may want to buy again. Even though I know what the issue was. Oh, I'm not even gonna say the word, y'all. But as always, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening to me talk about how I feel about something, which is right now the Goyard bag. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Why haven't you? I don't know why you're waiting. But thank y'all for watching. And until next time,